Welcome dear students. Today we are going to see conditional clause. What is conditional clause? A condition is nothing but it is an action of an outcome or result. Whatever deed we do, we receive something. It can be positive or negative, or the fact can be possible or impossible. Sometimes we call them if clauses. They describe the result of something that might happen in the present or future, or might have happened but did not in the past. Why do we call the conditional clause as if clause? As the subordinate conjunction if functions as a condition in a sentence in a main clause, the main clause is called conditional clause. Usually, the conditional clause has two sentences. The one can be the subordinate clause, and another one can be the main clause. What is subordinate clause? The main clause which has a subordinate conjunction is subordinate clause. So, a conditional clause has two sentences. The one is used for condition. Which one is if clause? If clause is used for condition and main clause is used for result. The conditional clause is divided into four types according to the time of the event. What are they? Zero condition, and first condition, second condition, and third condition. Let's go to the zero condition. What is zero condition? It is used to talk about things that are generally true, such as universal truths, scientific facts, routines, habits, etc. As the action of the events don't change in all periods, we call it universal truth or general truth. The tense of the sentences which are about universal or general truth does not change. Hence, here the tense does not change in the condition as well as result. So, what is the formula for zero condition? Here we can find two main clauses, two sentences. One can be subordinate clause and another can be main clause. The both sentences will be in the simple present tense. It can be alternatively written as simple present tense plus if plus simple present tense. Then how do we identify a conditional clause, a conditional sentence and result? A condition can be the first fact, the result can be the second fact, because the result is an outcome of an event, a deed. So the sentence which begins with if is called conditional clause, the another sentence is main clause. So we should identify a conditional clause through the conditional word if. It can be beginned with the main clause or beginned with if clause. So we don't want to bother about it. We want to know which one is conditional clause and which one is main clause. Here we can see some exercises. If you mix green and red color, you get yellow color. So we would have read this fact from our early classes itself. Okay, if we mix the paint which is green and red, it becomes yellow. It gives yellow color. It is a universal truth. And the next sentence, it gets dark if the sun goes down. It is also a universal truth. Without sun, there is no light. The world would be dark. So it gets dark if the sun goes down. So every day after 6 o'clock in the evening, it gets dark as the sun goes down. So it is also universal truth. If you freeze water, it turns into ice. The water turns into ice on ice cube when we keep it in the fridge. We know very well the fact about this fact. Next, we can see the first conditional. The first conditional is called also possible or probable condition. Possible or probable condition. It is used to talk about a realistic situation or a certain condition in the future. It is mostly used when we talk about probable future or predictions. It might happen in the future, but the result can be positive or negative. So what is the formula for first conditional? The conditional clause has simple present tense, but the result, the main clause, will be in simple future. What we saw in the zero condition, the both sentences, the both clauses will be, the both clauses are simple present tense. But in the first conditional, the conditional sentence is in simple present tense, and the main clause, the result sentence, is in simple future tense. Let's go to the exercise. If the weather is good, we will go out and play. So it is possible. It is possible. How do we know that? First condition is realistic or possible. If the weather is good, we will go out and play. As the weather is not good, we won't come out. That is the real meaning. So it can be happened, it might happen. Next, if I don't follow the rules, I will get in trouble. It is also realistic one. As in our as usual life, we face such a trouble. If I don't follow the rules, I will get in trouble. Sometimes the traffic police will catch the people, those who are driving very fast, or the rash drivers, so if I don't follow the rules, I will get in trouble. So we should follow all the rules, not only road rules but other rules. Otherwise we will be in trouble, we will get in trouble. So it is a realistic one. We shall go by train if we miss the flight. So if we miss the flight, we shall go by train. It can be to anywhere. It can be to anywhere. If you flight, there is another source to reach the spot. Okay, so that is train, and we usually prefer to flight or train for long journey. So here, if we miss the flight, we shall go by train. So it is possible. Here, which one is condition and which one is the result? In the first sentence, if I don't follow the rules, na rule follow pannalayana, I will get in trouble. Okay, so here the condition is the first sentence, and in the second sentence the condition is the second sentence. We shall go by train is the result of the condition if we miss the flight. So we can use this type of sentence, this type of class, in the negative form also. There is another one conditional, negative conditional word, that is unless. If is used for positive, unless is used for negative. Illai என்றால், otherwise, that is the meaning. So unless you work hard, you will not achieve your goal. Unless you work hard, நீ ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணலை என்றால் உன்னோட கோலை அச்சீவ் பண்ண மாட்ட. ஓகே, இட் இஸ் நெகட்டிவ் ஃபார்ம். இட் இஸ் நெகட்டிவ் ஃபார்ம். We can use the same sentence in the positive also. If you work hard, you will achieve your goal. If you work hard, you will achieve your goal. it is positive. நீ ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணால் உன்னை கோல் அச்சீவ் பண்ணுவேன். Okay. In negative we can use unless instead of using not. You will be fined unless you follow the road rules. It is also happened. It also happens in our everyday life. You will be fined unless you follow the road rules. When we drive bike, we should wear a helmet and we should have all the documents, otherwise we will be fined, so it is also happen in our as usual real life. Let's go to the next type. The third type is second conditional. What is second conditional? It is used to talk about unreal or imaginary conditions, improbable condition, or we can say this is improbable condition. It is impossible to happen. That is second conditional. And in this condition also we can find two sentences, but the conditional sentence will be in past tense. The conditional sentence will be in past tense. The main verb will be in the second form of the verb v2, verb 2, past tense, and the result can be the future past. Actually there is no future past, but we can say the word would is the past form of will. Will and shall are used to mention the future, but the both future words have past form, so we can use as a future past to remember. So in this type, as we use the conditional in past, we use future past, would plus v1. And already I have told you, that we should not use v2 form followed by any modal verb. So v would plus v1, first form of the verb. And it has another sentence, impossible. It is impossible condition, there is no way to happen. It is imaginary, it is imagination. The children used to say, not only the children but also we the people, elders used to say, if I were the chief minister, if I were a bird, if I were an angel. So in such place there is no possibility to happen this. So in such place we should use where to all the pronouns, even to I, he, she, it. Actually in the past tense we used to in the past tense we use where only for we, you, they. But in this condition we can use the verb, the past form of the be verb, where in all the pronouns, in all the nouns. For I, we, you, they, he, she, it. We can go to the exercise and understand. Here we can see the two exercises above. If he worked hard, he would get a promotion. What is meant by the sentence? What is the actual meaning of the sentence? He did not work hard. He did not work hard, so he did not get promotion. He did not get promotion. Okay, so if he worked hard, he would get a promotion. Okay, so it is not possible, it happened, it happened already, so hereafter it will not happen. Okay. And next exercise, if I had money I would buy a laptop. So if I had money, as I did not have money, I was unable to buy the laptop. As I did not have money, I lost laptop. I lost of buying a chance of buying the laptop. Okay, so if I had money, here had functions as a main verb. This is not an auxiliary verb. The same verb had is used in the fourth type. That means third conditional. but in the third conditional had functions as an auxiliary, and here had functions as a main verb. Next we can see the negative condition unless he drove carefully he would meet with an accident. Unless he drove carefully he would meet with an accident. So he did not meet with an accident, and that is the meaning. He drove carefully. He drove carefully. So he did not meet with an accident. Unless he drove carefully, he would meet with an accident. அவன் கேர்ஃபுல்லாக வந்துட்டு ட்ரைவ் பண்ணலன்னா அவன் என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பான், ஆக்சிடெண்ட்டை மீட் பண்ணியிருப்பான். ஸோ ஹி ட்ரோவ் கேர்ஃபுல்லி and he did not meet with an accident. Okay, so here unless is used as a negative word. Next we can see the third conditional, the fourth type, impossible condition. It is also called an impossible condition. What is impossible condition? It is also nearly or closely to the third type, second condition. This type is used to refer to a time that is in the past and a situation that is contrary to reality. That is contrary to reality. The facts they are based on are the opposite of what is expressed. This type is used to refer to an unreal past condition and its probable past result. This type of condition has past perfect in conditional clause and a future perfect in the result. Look at there in the table. If plus past perfect. What is past perfect? Had plus v3. Had plus v3. That is past perfect. In the result, would have plus v3 or could have plus v3. Let's go to the sentence. If he had given his best, he would have succeeded. So what is the real meaning of this sentence? He had not given his best, so he had not succeeded in his life. He had not succeeded in his life. That is the meaning. That is the meaning. So it is impossible to happen again. Okay, if he had given his best, he would have succeeded. Here had plus v3. Given is a third form of give, past participle of give. Okay, so had plus given, it is past perfect. In this result we should use would have plus v3. Would have plus v3. The succeeded is a third form of succeed. Okay. If I had known her address, I could have visited her. Actually there is a small mistake in this sentence in the conditional. Instead of her, mistakenly I have used his. So you can mean it as her. If I had known her address, I could have visited her. So what is the real meaning of this sentence? I had not known about her address, so I couldn't visit her. I couldn't visit her. So if I had known his address or her address, I could have visited her. So in the negative form we can use unless he had attended the interview, he would not have got the job. So unless means otherwise. He had attended the interview and interview attend பண்ணாமல் போயிருந்தால், he would not have got the job. It means he had got the job. He had got the job and he attended the interview. he attended the interview. Okay, he would not have suffered with stomach pain unless he had eaten well. As he had not eaten well, he had suffered with stomach pain. So if he had eaten well properly in a correct time, he would not have suffered with stomach pain. Okay. Okay. Students, hope you would understand about conditional class. Again, I recall there are 4 types of conditional class: zero type, first type, second type, and third type. We can call the second type also probable condition, and third type is improbable condition. Fourth type is impossible condition. Thank you, dear students.